Yeah, I was watching an interview with Peter Schiff and Michael Saylor. Of course, Peter Schiff defending gold. The best thing anyone can do is to buy gold. And Michael Saylor talking about Bitcoin. The best thing that you can do is to buy Bitcoin. While I don't really agree with neither one, uh, I was gonna give you my 2 cents about what Michael Saylor said about the Bitcoin. First of all, Bitcoin is not money. Like he always keeps saying that if God was to make money, it would be Bitcoin. Well, I don't think it's money at all, because in order to be money, it needs to be a medium of exchange and a storehold of wealth, and it's neither one of those. For the simple reason that it's not being used as a medium of exchange, the Bitcoin, nowhere. It's not even being used in El Salvador, and so it's not money, and it is not a storehold of wealth, for the simple reason that the Bitcoin doesn't have much history to justify such a statement. It's not like gold or real estate that's been around for centuries. So I really don't understand when Michael Saylor says that Bitcoin is a storehold of wealth. It's only been around like we know it, trading like this for 10 years, possibly it's been around 15 years. It's not enough to say that it's a storehold of wealth at all. Actually, I believe that if you put your money into Bitcoin, you're gonna lose a good chunk of it. Just look at the fluctuations of the Bitcoin. But going back to the medium of exchange, it's not being used as a currency. If you have Bitcoin and you need to buy some, you still have to change it in euros or US dollars and then make your purchase. So right there, it's definitely not money. It could be a digital asset, but yet again, an asset of what? What are we really talking about here? We're talking about a string of numbers. That's what Bitcoin is. It's a software. Let's say it is a technology. And like all technologies, sooner or later it's gonna be superseded and it's gonna be obsolete. There is nothing that prevents another guy or another company, another person like Satoshi Nakamoto to come up with a new technology. It could be a better coin, it could be faster, it could be easier to use, it could have a faster speed of transaction. So it can definitely be improved, and there is really nothing to prevent that. The day that we have a new coin, that's when all of those Bitcoin holders are gonna lose a lot of money, because they're gonna sell by the bulk, and they can just sell with the click of a button. It's not like an asset like real estate or any of an hard asset. It's not even like gold. This is like it's being traded, and anyone can buy and sell with a click of a button. So I really don't see the Bitcoin having a lot of upside. Now, the only use that I could justify would be people in countries like Argentina or Venezuela or Turkey. There are several countries that have been hit hard by inflation. So I believe in that case it would make sense to put your money in Bitcoin, like people in Argentina that get paid in Argentinian pesos, or people in Venezuela get paid in bolívares. In that case, I would understand they're probably better off putting their asset in Bitcoin. But again, it could tumble anyways, and they can lose a good chunk of their money anyways. Other than that, the Bitcoin, again, it's only a man-made fabrication, and there is nothing that prevents another technology to come out and be better. And like all technologies, there is always a better technology. Like when we first invented the car or the engine or whatever it is, it was never the first time, it was the final time. There was always a revision and always a better version of that technology, including the Bitcoin. So I really believe that the Bitcoin definitely is not going to have a good end. Now, could that go up in value, and could it go up by a lot? I believe today it's about 66 grand. As far as I'm concerned, it could go up to $1 million. It doesn't justify for me to buy the Bitcoin ever, because like it goes up, it can tumble down to 20, 15, 10 grand, and that's when you're gonna have a sell by the bulk, and it's gonna go up to nearly zero. The other thing is the argument that he made that it was limited in supply. How can it be limited in supply if you can buy fractional shares? When he says that there are only 21 million Bitcoin, I really don't see how that can be a point of conversation, because you can buy fractional shares. So it's limited, and again, it's only a software. They made it limited in supply, but it doesn't really mean anything. It's only worth to the people who are into the Bitcoin. They're actually trading the Bitcoin, or like I say, people who put their money in Bitcoin because their currency has been hit hard by inflation. It's similar to cigarettes money in a prison. Well, it's not really money, but it might work for some people inside the prison as money, because you know that sooner or later someone that smokes will be willing to give you money for a pack of cigarettes. But cigarettes are not really money. They can only be used as money within that environment. So the same thing goes with the Bitcoin. I really don't feel like left out from trading Bitcoin. I never bought one, and I possibly never will. I remember Charlie Munger once said that don't feel bad to be left out if other people are trading turds. So what is the point there? And I believe also Warren Buffett named it as mouse poison. So really, you're not gonna see me buying Bitcoin anytime soon. I know that has had a good run up, but I truly believe that Bitcoin is your typical pyramid scheme, to where pretty much is the exercise of the greater fool. People who bought Bitcoin is because they are trying to sell it at a later date at a profit, and everyone who buys Bitcoin follows that philosophy. The problem with that is that sooner or later you're not gonna have buyers, and that's when the price is gonna collapse, and then when the pyramid scheme is gonna be revealed, self-evident. I also believe that a lot of people who are into Bitcoin, they look at it as a cult or as a religion, more based on faith than actually having conclusive evidence that the Bitcoin is indeed an asset. The Bitcoin is not used for anything. It doesn't generate any income. It fluctuates a lot. I really don't see the advantage of Bitcoin other than countries whose inflation has hit their currency. But other than that, I don't think anyone in a civilized world should buy the Bitcoin if they don't want to lose a lot of money. Here. This Microstrategy is Michael Saylor company, which he always say this is a software company, and but they do buy a ton of Bitcoin with the money that they raise. I want to look at the price real quick. And this company has had a pretty good run up, but I believe it also hit a ceiling about $180 a share. It was it on March, then again May, August, now again close to the all-time high. But I believe that this is a very bearish. It's probably gonna pull back here, the price of MicroStrategy. The financials, those are revenues, and actually they made more money in 2021 than they made in 2023. Let's go look now. This right here is the net income, and in 2022 they lost about $1.5 billion. It's a lot of money to lose. Last year they made nearly $500 million, but this is not a good net income. Pardon. I really don't know where this company is going. Let's see the share outstanding here. And of course he diluted the shareholders quite a bit, possibly using that money to buy Bitcoin. Let's see, in 2020 there were like 100 million shares outstanding, and now there are nearly double that. So if you were a shareholder in 2020, you would be diluted nearly 2x. This is bad. Let's see the cash on hand. Company like that only has 69 million in the bank. This is not really a lot of money, especially when they have 3.5 billion in debt, nearly 4 billion in debt, and they have in total liabilities 4.25 billion in total liabilities. I don't know. I don't see myself buying this buying this stock at all. Let's see what Seeking Alpha has to say here. Like I was saying here, it looks like they hit a ceiling. This is a 6-month chart. 100% down. Revisions here. Gross profit margin, net income minus 44% nearly. Return on equity negative. Return on assets negative. It's a company that has a market cap of 33 billion, nearly 4 billion in debt, and only 67 million in the bank. It's yeah, you don't see me buying this company anytime soon. It's got about 15% of the flow shorted. That's not good. About 2.5 days to cover. Market B. The insider trading here, pretty much everyone has been selling shares, including Michael Saylor, and he was selling shares April 2024. He's been selling with consistency every week, selling. If he believes so much in this company, why is he selling everything? And he was selling for an average price. This is 2024, February, January. He was selling for 71, 60, 40, 50, 48, $45 a share. And now it's trading at about $177 a share. So this is a guy that doesn't know what he's doing. He's got no clue of what he's doing. Let's see again the ownership of this company. LPL Financial. I don't see any of the big names here. I don't see the Black Rocks. I don't see the Vanguard. I don't see the Fidelity. I don't see State Street. I really don't see any of those big names here owning this company. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap up this video right here. I hope I got my point across. Those are the shorts. And again, it's got nearly 15% of the shares shorted. Well, I hope I'm being helpful. My point is that I'm not gonna buy Bitcoin, and definitely I'm not gonna buy Microstrategy. Possibly I'm gonna short sell it, but that's a conversation for another day. Well, thank you very much, and happy trading, everyone.